everyone. Show of hands, who's going on vacation next year? Everyone? Good, you all deserve it. Next question, how many of you can describe the type of trip that you want to take or the things that you want to do when you're there? Many of you, great. Last question, how many of you know which of the 700,000 hotels in the world is going to be a perfect fit for everything that you're looking for? Not me. Intent Driven Search is a SaaS product for hospitality and travel companies to deliver a state-of-the-art search and discovery experience. You saw what Google showed before. You want that on your website too, right? Intent Driven Search was designed to increase direct bookings, drive brand loyalty, and create a new, hyper-personalized user experience, helping travelers find the perfect properties in the perfect places based on what they can do, see, eat, and experience without being constrained by destinations or by dates. OTAs and hotels are trying to build these capabilities with large language models, either as search experiences or as chatbots. But as they're all finding, LLMs are problematic. They're not particularly accurate at search. They are fundamentally predictive models, so they're really good at producing answers that sound good, but are not necessarily grounded in up-to-date real-world facts. They also can be expensive to run, especially if your website has a lot of traffic, which hopefully yours does. And there are concerns about model ownership. Is your data being used to improve somebody else's model? Mobi approached building a best-in-class search product differently than our competitors. We use the right AI tool for the right part of the problem. Specifically, we use language models to understand what it is that the user is asking for, but we use other branches of AI to rank and find relevant properties. That means that our solution is always accurate and it doesn't hallucinate. We all know that AI is only as good as the data that sits underneath it. And so Mobi has been working for nearly a decade to build a global travel content store. We use machine learning to fully enrich 40 million points of interest around the world in a way that is structured and fast and easy to search. This isn't something you can easily find. We know because, like many of you, we tried to buy it and we couldn't, so we had to build it. When creating a fingerprint of a property and the world around it, we developed a travel taxonomy, a vocabulary that you can use for search. So whether you're looking for specific room types or property amenities to the things outside of the property, like the geography, the climate, the nearby dining, events, and experiences, even the animals that you can see, intent-driven search allows you to search for all of these different things. So how did we build a global scale search that can return answers in less than 500 milliseconds? Well, from day one, Mobi purposely built our AI platform for the travel industry. And we have an amazing team of experienced AI PhDs out of MIT, partnered with industry veterans, people like myself who helped build Google Flight Search. So imagine with me, if you will, I go to my favorite hotel.com, and instead of entering my destination and dates, I'm simply going to describe what it is that I am looking for. So I want to go somewhere that's a short flight from Boston, where I can wear shorts in April, lay in the water with a cocktail while my kids go off ziplining and having fun. And here are the results that I get back. So what just happened? Intent-driven search found these properties by first using a language model to extract the relevant intents from my query using the Mobi travel taxonomy. Then we found the destinations around the world that met my climate, transportation, and experience-related intents. We found the hotels that had all of the accommodation characteristics that I was looking for, and finally, we ranked and returned the most relevant results. So very quickly, I have found properties that have all of the things that I am looking for. These look like some pretty good options. Recognizing that hotel companies are in various different stages of their search transformation journey, we're offering intent-driven search a few different ways. Everything from a fully embedded end-to-end user experience that we can have up and running in a matter of weeks, to data licensing of our enrichment services that you can plug into existing search solutions. Our go-to-market is focused on hotels. Why, you may ask? Well, we believe that they have the largest opportunity to capture upper funnel demand, the biggest needs in terms of technology, and there's a very clear ROI for investing in a solution like this by driving more direct bookings. A major European hotel brand will be launching our solution later this quarter, and we're in active conversation with 5 of the largest hotel brands around the world. When I got up on stage, I asked you if you knew what hotel was going to be perfect for you. Intent-driven search is a much better way to find it. And the last thought I'll leave you with is, how much do you think you could learn about your travelers by letting them search this way? Thank you.
Well done, Harriet. Audience? I think green's across the board. Great job.
Thank you.
Focus group. Oh, Eric. Hayes is also a little skeptical down front.
Well, I could say why.
Why?
So skeptical maybe is the wrong word. I mean, here's the thing. Are you trying to sell this into folks, the Googles of the world, the places where people start their search so that they can see all 700,000 hotels all over the world? Or are you trying to sell it to the hotel companies? And if so, do I really need an elaborate natural language search if I'm selling to a hotel brand that doesn't have that many properties?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we're mostly focused at the moment on hotels, right? So that you can go there and begin your search journey with them. If I'm loyal to a Marriott, a Hilton, and a Hyatt, I've got points. Ideally, I do want to book with them. But if I start somewhere else, maybe I get lost in the way and I end up booking with somebody else. So we think that their current experience that they offer is put in your destination and dates. There's a better way to search than that.
Aaron?
I had one big question, which is, do you have any data on conversion? Because that's really what this is about. Does it convert better?
Yeah, absolutely. In early pilots and industry studies, conversions improve by about 20 to 30%.
But how much, sorry?
20 to 30%.
That's great.
Harshit?
Yeah, you talked a little bit about the OTAs, and that's where I think there's so much demand. So over time, as you said, data is really the currency here. If this doesn't get the scale, are you confident that you'll still be able to give the recommendations up to the same level of accuracy that drives kind of the conversion that we were talking about?
Yeah, absolutely. While we are working with hotel brands, our internal demo systems run on top of globally sourced data, so we can run this search really quickly over hundreds of thousands of hotels. And as I said, a huge amount of the work that Mobi has done is to enrich all of these hotels and the restaurants and the tours and activities outside of those places so that we can help you find a good answer no matter where you are in the world.
Susanna, one quick last one.
Sure. Slightly off topic on what you've presented. You guys have been selling AI into the travel industry for quite several years.
Yeah.
How have been experience? It's like when you talk to the different parts of the ecosystems, it's like the sellers, it's like the providers, is like how has been their responses, is like to adopting AI?
Yeah, so we do have a number of solutions in the marketplace. For example, TUI, which is a large tour provider in Europe, we optimize all of their local transportation services. That used to be a process that took 24 hours, and we can now re-optimize their network globally in less than 5 minutes. So we are seeing adoption where there are use cases, but I think what's been so interesting is generative AI has kind of blown the roof off of, I think, people seeing the possibility of being able to use AI to change the way that people search for things. And so, you know, I think it's really given an opportunity for the tech that Mobi has been working on for a decade to really shine.
Great. Thank you very much, Harriet.